Okay, and welcome back to another episode of the Saucy Boys. I go by the name of Nunchuck Chaco Johnson, whatever the fuck you want to call me.
Oh, I'm Michael Stokes. Sorry.
And we're back for another episode of the Saucy Boys podcast.
Yes.
So this week I am the bearer of Bevy, and I've been seeing this posted everywhere, and I'm not really a beer or seltzer guy, and I want to see what all these people are ranting and raving about whenever it comes to seltzers. And one that I've seen talked about a lot is Happy Dad hard seltzer. So they have it at HEB. I'm not going to front. Seeing social media posts, I've seen a lot of fuckboys drinking this.
Yeah.
It looks like the fuckboy beverage.
Oh, yeah.
So, if anybody is a frequent of this beverage and you're not a fuckboy, I apologize.
It's crazy. It has the box, if you don't mind me stepping on this, it says with electrolytes. So is that like, it's going to allow you to be a fuckboy and drink this all day in the pool and not get a hangover or what? Like, yeah, that's what I'm wondering.
Yeah, that's interesting. I didn't even notice that. But yeah, so we're going to try this out. This pack has 4 different flavors. We have the wild cherry, the lemon lime, pineapple, and watermelon.
I'm gonna need a watermelon. I'm a nigga.
I have to fuck with the watermelon.
You feel me?
But I don't know how I feel about the lemon lime. Anytime I think of like lemon lime flavored drinks, I think of those quarter waters.
Ooh.
Yeah.
That's like me. Anything I steer clear of grape flavored drinks because I think of Robitussin.
Oh yeah.
It tastes like cough syrup to me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, well, even wild cherry sometimes if it's not done.
Yeah.
Right. If it's not like cherry. But yeah. All right. So let's pop these open real quick. Ugh. Man, see, that's the only reason why I just stayed away. And on top of that too, I don't really fuck with seltzer. So,
that's something we can dive into.
Oh, so the limes are all there up front.
Motherfuckers.
They probably put the watermelon in the
There's
back.
probably only like one watermelon.
Ooh, second row.
Hey.
Ooh, they got the wild cherry right there.
This shit is gluten free too. God damn.
So this is good for white folks.
Mm-hmm.
Shit. I'm trying to give me a. This is a 12 pack. They didn't have a smaller pack. I want the pineapple joint.
With a pineapple.
With a panap. There it is. All right. Yeah, this is gonna be interesting.
Can sweating.
See, I want to see what people be ranting and raving about all the time with these seltzers. Like I see so many people drinking seltzers.
Do they have these at the bar yet or no?
I think at some.
Okay. I was about to say I haven't seen anybody like just ordering them yet.
Like the Topo Chico seltzers and like all that.
Which
bullshit.
came and went. I haven't been seeing you. Y'all ain't really been on them Topo Chico. As hard as y'all went on them Topo Chico seltzers last summer, I ain't really been seeing y'all niggas outside with them hoes.
But White Claw is still like a.
White Claws and Trulies still running shit right now, if you ask me.
How you feel about grown men drinking Trulies?
I'm glad you asked, Chaku. I'm glad you asked. I do feel some type of way. I think, especially if you carry yourself as like, I'm a big drinker and shit.
Yeah.
Not saying that people should be big drinkers, you know what I'm saying? Drink responsibly. But don't be talking cash shit about like, oh man, I could drink.
Like you be going hard.
I can drink, but it's like a 12 pack of fucking seltzers.
You look in their hand and they got the fucking either that or a Michelob Ultra.
Yeah.
I'm like, what the fuck?
The Mickeys. Yeah.
And when did niggas start drinking Michelob Ultra?
I don't know. I thought that was like if you were trying to lose weight, drink it, and now everybody's drinking them. Like,
I'm not gonna front, and this is like, it sounds very sexist, but I really feel like that was like a women's beverage. But then again, I mean, you know, any bevy is for anybody.
Yeah.
Might have to
you find your bevy. My thing is just like don't brag about yourself. If you down in like a bunch of, like I'll say it, my old coworker was like that. He'd always talk all this shit about drinking a lot, and it's like, motherfucker, you're drinking Trulies every night. Shut up.
It's like you bring them shots out.
Like, yeah,
see
like
talking that same shit.
It's like, yo, man, I got so fucked up last night, and I see his post. It was like, you were drinking Trulies, bro. Relax.
Drank 2 12 packs.
It's like, how many of those did you have to drink to even get a buzz? Like,
I feel like this would make me sick.
Yeah,
honestly, I don't know, but we'll fuck with it. I'm gonna crack it open.
It's gluten free.
Ready?
All right.
Ooh, I don't like the smell.
Ooh, that smells like a Four Loko. That's
does.
not good. That is not good at all.
It smells dangerous. I'm in danger. Oh shit.
Anytime I smell something that reminds me of Four Loko, I get like it's like in my chest of
Oof.
like the night that I threw up on one of the motherfuckers, and that kind of like brought it up. So let's see if the taste
It's like a
matches it.
It's like a Four Loko light.
I know what you mean. All the flavor, but not the fucking punch that comes with it. Yeah,
It's a light Four Loko.
woo. Yeah, I'm not gonna be having another one of these. I'll tell you that. I will tell you that. Or I'll try a lemon lime because I think maybe one of those would probably taste like a Sprite, I guess.
Yeah.
But yeah, this will be my only watermelon because this is just bringing back bad memories and horrible decisions.
For real.
Which I'll tell you about one right now. Back in the days when we used to drink Four Locos, you know, before they took the caffeine out and you kids now got a hold of them, they were new, they were hot on the market. We used to pregame with one of those before going out. And I don't know if I've told this story before on the pod. We, you know, I brought a couple over to my homeboy's house over at Texas State. We ended up going to a party in another apartment, white dude's apartment. I've never been there before. I wanted to be respectful. We're on the top floor. It's a three-story apartment complex. The apartment's on the top floor. Everyone's there. I got to take a piss. And I'm like, yo, where's the restroom? And somebody was just like, oh, bro, just go into that room right there. And there's a restroom in that room. Me, being a black guy, being consciously responsible in my mind, I'm like, nah, fuck that. I'm not walking in one of these dudes' rooms and using their restroom because if something ends up missing, all they're going to remember is my big ass going into a room.
It was a black guy.
Yeah. And I was just like, fuck all that. I'll go piss outside. So literally I go outside to the front. And once again, we were partying. I think I was on game 5 of beer pong. You know what I'm saying? And like I end up getting outside, and then I'm like, I just gotta walk downstairs and pee in a bush. And then I looked down. I was like, man, downstairs is far. I'm not gonna make it. So I just start peeing off the top floor. You know what I'm saying? Right into a bush down on the bottom floor. Just, you know, letting it go. I'm letting it go. I'm finishing up. End up turning around, and as I turn around into two of San Marcos PD's finest.
Oh, God.
Staring right at me. And they were like, you know, we were about to walk up that side of the balcony, too. We were going to walk up that side of the staircase, but we started seeing stuff coming down. We didn't know what it was, but he's like, we didn't catch you in the act, but I'm just letting you know, if you would have peed on us, that would have been a felony. And I was just like, oh, shit. And it's like, well, unfortunately for you, we're here to serve a noise complaint. But it's like, but stay right here. We got to write you a ticket for urinating in public. And I was like, motherfucker.
Damn.
It's like a $300 ticket.
That's crazy.
And that is my Four Loko story. Oh, no. It gets better. So that night when we go back to my boy's apartment, I end up crashing on his couch. And I wake up in the middle of the night and roll over off his couch and barf right on the fucking carpet.
God damn.
And like we cleaned it and everything. But the funny thing was, even when he moved out, there was still a fucking red spot there from that watermelon Four Loko that I drank that night prior. So that's the thing. This just brings back really bad memories.
I mean, shit. If you want to crack a different one up, we gonna give you one right now, just in case. Yeah, I haven't had any. I mean, I've had crazy Four Loko stories, but my shit has mainly been just getting really fucked up and then falling asleep. Oh, there's a wild cherry.
Damn, it's like all the watermelons.
Yeah, all watermelon. Like we gave you the watermelon pack. Lemon lime.
There we go, my brother.
But yeah, yo, them joints like you drink one, and you like Gucci.
Yeah.
I remember we went to South by Southwest. This is probably part of the reason why I don't drink during the day. That's way better.
Much better, but it still has that Four Loko aftertaste.
Yeah. We went to South by Southwest, and that was at the time we went during the day. Yeah. And we went to go see. It wasn't. We went to go see Chip the Ripper.
That was during the day.
But I'm saying it wasn't during South by Southwest. It was like a random show.
It wasn't? Mm-mm. I could have sworn that was South by.
It was just a random show we went to. And so we walked because we went to go to the meet and greet at that shop. And remember we walked?
Yeah, that was during the summer. My bad. Yeah, that was after.
So we walked.
I was thinking Cool Kids when we went and saw Cool Kids.
Yeah, that was during South by. So we walked all the way from that boutique.
Yeah, it was far.
And so we stopped at the 7-Eleven and we grabbed Four Locos. And we were fucking drinking them with the candy straws. and then we stopped by a park bench and we smoked, and we got inside, and I remember Chip coming out, and we were there, and then I remember us walking out. I don't remember anything in between. Like, this shit was crazy. Like, there's a that's the only time I've ever been like
just blacked out.
Like blacked out.
The funny thing is, there's pictures of that day.
Yeah,
you can't tell really. Like,
yeah,
I just know that we're fucked up in one of the pictures. Like, all of us are in it.
We're all just like having the fucking time of our life, like at this show. But I only remember when he came out and he was like chanting some shit. We was like, yeah, we was going back, and then after I think like the first song or like second song, like I don't remember shit from then until like the last song, and then we were leaving. And we walked. But the crazy shit was when we walked out, we took another picture with that one chick. And she actually, I think she worked for like Scoremore or some shit. Yeah. But she like crouched down in front of us when we were all posing. I was like, holy shit. And I remember that. But everything in between, that whole,
it just came back to you right then, like, oh, where the fuck am I?
Like, yeah, like I slipped away from the world for a little bit. That shit was crazy.
That's a combination of the Four Loko, the heat of Texas, and the weed also. You know what I'm saying? Because I do remember that day too. But my memory draws hazy towards like the middle of it, because I do think I had to leave early, because at the time I had a girlfriend who was pissed at me that I was in Austin without her. So
like, you went without me?
Yeah. So,
but yeah, man, that shit was wild. I think that's probably like my craziest. That's probably the last time I drank Four Loko.
This is probably around that time too. It's funny because the whole Four Loko wave was like, it came so hard, but it. Well, pause. it was here and it was gone. We'll say that.
Yeah.
That movement was really fucking fast. You know what I'm saying? It was like a year and a half maybe.
Remember Juice?
That was the same thing. That's what started it. Was like I started drinking juices to pregame.
That shit is
and then
crazy.
I found a Four Loko and I was like, what is this?
My first introduction to that like whole energy drink fucking Seltzer, not even Seltzer, I don't know what the fuck it was. But my whole introduction to that shit was Sparks.
Oh, yeah.
Sparks, and then it was like, Sparks are good, but try Juice. And I was like, all right, fuck it. And then it's like, yeah, Juice is cool, but try Four Loko.
Yeah, I didn't like Sparks. I had a boss who would like buy those for us, and we'd like drive around in the work truck drinking them, which is fucked up. Like, my boss would be the one driving, and he'd just be like, here, have one. I don't know why he liked them.
Well, fuck it.
Yeah,
but yeah,
that's that was a time. A lot of people's like most fucked up drunk stories always start with, well, we were drinking Four Locos. So like it always starts like that.
Once they start with that, you know the story is gonna be good.
When you at our age, when you like in your mid 30s, anyone who's got like a story of their drinking days, it's probably gonna start like that. I'm gonna be real.
Oh yeah.
But on another note, last time we saw you guys, we were,
Before you get into that, I'm just gonna say, like, when people start with that whole like, oh, like I got a Four Loko story.
Yeah.
I feel like that's comparative to like our parents back in the day when they're like, man, back when we was drinking like MD 2020 or like Boone's Farm.
I was gonna say like wine coolers or something like that.
Yeah.
Seagram's wine cooler, E&J,
Purple Passion.
Yeah. Shit like that. Yeah, that's ours. That's our version.
That's our version of that. We was going a little bit harder than y'all. Sorry. But we weren't doing cocaine and shit. So you got us by just a little bit.
I'm laughing at that. But dog, like our parents probably went to someone's house who just had like a fucking mirror with like 9 lines
just,
in the
just
like,
dusty ass
in the
man.
peak 80s.
Yeah.
Just like, hey, welcome to the party.
I could probably ask my parents about that. They'd be like, nope, never. They probably lying like shit.
Oh man.
But yeah. All right. Continue. My bad. Because you think about it, like when we was coming up, it wasn't. I mean, there were some people that were doing like wild shit.
No, like I told my girlfriend this. Like I really had this conversation. I was like, if you got to sit back and think like just how fortunate you are that your parents survived the 80s.
For real, bro.
They were in their early to mid 20s in the 80s when the crack epidemic was fucking ravaging. People.
What's wild is that's probably the motherfuckers that made Four Locos. It was like, we need a safer route. We can't be doing this cocaine all the time. We need energy, but we need to get fucked up. What do we do? Four Loko sounds like a good idea. But yeah,
It's just
that shit is wild. Like they was just trying shit back then.
Yeah.
It is like they was dipping shit
It was
in
just
embalming fluid and like
it was the designer thing back then. You know what I'm saying? So it was like, I think even crazier. It was like, yeah, the 60s is all about heroin, man. You know what I'm saying? The 60s, 70s, we're doing heroin. Then someone's like, no. Try this out. It's a crack rock. You know what I'm saying?
like just the progression of like shit
like,
is wild. And then like these kids now, it's like all like Xanax and fucking Adderall and like
yeah. The crazy thing, because I forgot what I was watching. I think I was watching The Dark Side of the 90s when we were talking about that. And they were talking about how like heroin was coming back in a big way in the 90s. And that's like, of course, that's what led to like Kurt Cobain committing suicide and all that shit. But they were just like saying like, yeah, man, it was like in the 70s, in the 60s, it was all about heroin. Then coke and crack came in the 80s. But yo, man, back in the early 90s, heroin was back, and it was back in a big way. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like,
like making it sound like it was like,
I could just see like the dealer just like, yeah, you could do the crack still, you could do the coke, but this is coming back in a big fucking way, man. Like,
nigga opens up his jacket. Yeah, I got all this heroin. It's come back in a big way, baby. We got all these promotions
in a big fucking way. It was just like, yeah, that's just wild to think. But even still, like, you go full circle. Now it's like you said, it's the over the counter drugs, the Xanax.
And people just be mixing shit, like making stuff. I'm like, dad, and like this whole shit with like fentanyl. I'm like,
yeah,
y'all niggas is wilding, bro. I'd rather just drink.
Yeah,
I'd rather just fuck up my liver.
Fuck it.
For real, because some of y'all niggas be doing too much. But yeah,
way too much. That was sidetrack. But last time we saw you guys, we were in the middle of a fucking heater, dog. We were fucking winning big time. Wins. All we do is win. Busta Rhymes throwing a fucking chair at the window. Look at him.
Oh shit! Movie in the background is Last Dragon. We got Show Enough wilding out, throwing chairs through windows and shit. That nigga just kicked the
shit out of the jukebox.
Why would that be the first thing you think to break?
Oh, I love that when he kicked it, the TV went off. But yeah, yeah, we were catching dubs, man, and now we back to fucking catching L's. This is bullshit, man.
You know what the crazy thing is though, and it sucks to say, but a lot of the shit that we caught dubs on were like general releases.
Yeah,
which I'm not mad about because I do genuinely like the shoe, but like these more exclusive joints that we trying to like get dubs on, man, this shit is like near impossible.
You're just not fucking with us.
And I'm like, I'm not fucking paying resale, bro. Like,
they build you up.
I'm consistently watching these prices on all these apps to see like when these motherfuckers is gonna drop, so I can get at least close to retail. Because I'm not paying no fucking $500-$600 for a shoe that costs $150.
I can't justify that at all.
I think even if I had like the money to just drop on joints like that, I'm like, fuck that. Like,
for me, it's like I can't cop that, then tell my girl I copped it, and her be like, "But you ain't get me nothing."
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? You spent $500 on yourself, but not me. Like,
so you got to pay $1,000 to get you with it.
Exactly.
So yeah, man, like the shit is just, I don't know, man. I can't bring myself to do it because the Travis Scott joints that dropped, and I really like this colorway.
Oh, that's gonna be $2,000 you paying
exactly
for 2 pairs.
But the colorway on this shit is so dope because it's like it's like neutral colors.
Yeah, and
that's just my shit. Like I like the browns and the khaki and the whatever the fuck. But
mocha,
yeah, the mocha, and then like of course like olive green is kind of my shit. Burgundy, like deep red. Yeah. So like when I seen these, I was like, yo, like I really like these. Nigga, I tried on raffles in the UK.
Yeah, you was everywhere.
I was all over the fucking place. And guess what they all came back as?
Nope.
Big fucking L's. And then these joints is reselling on stock and GOAT for like $2,000.
Yeah.
It's $150 fucking shoe.
Yeah. You Travis Scott heads, man. I hate you.
Yeah,
I hate you. But with that being said, if I would have hit, I would have fucking hit you niggas up for every fucking penny you got on them.
You know, I would have sold them for a little bit less.
Nah, fuck
I'm not even going front. But I will say they have some reps, and I wouldn't mind paying for a rep. I would not. I don't give a fuck if the shoe's real. If I'm buying it for the look, Like, and if it looks close enough to the fucking Travis Scott shoe, and people look at your shoe and be like, "Oh, this is the Travis Scott shoe," I'm just gonna be like, "Yeah." But I don't have any reps in my collection, so don't get no ideas. If I ever have any reps, I'll tell you. I'll be the first to tell you. I actually went to, there was this one site, and as you know, one of my Grail sneakers is the Air Yeezy. I've just been wanting a fucking pair of those. And I know if I ever do get a pair, like, they probably been sitting on the shelf for so long, like the soles are just going to...
As soon as you put them bitches on the sole, it's going to crumble.
Yeah, it's going to crumble. So, I wouldn't mind buying a rep for that. I'm not even going to front. So, but I seen a site and they have some that's like $250 for like the rep. I'm like, damn, for a fucking replica sneaker. But these motherfuckers be out there making them shits pretty similar. There's some tiny differences, but to the average person who isn't a fucking sneakerhead, chances are they're not gonna know it's a rep or not.
I think the most upsetting thing about this week and the L's we took for you was the Travis Scotts. To me, in basically showing just how whack it was taking an L on the fucking Yeezy slides, which I thought that was fucking dumb. Like, why are these on a Q? Why do I gotta wait in a Q? Yeah. Why am I waiting on a digital in an online line for this? It's a fucking Yeezy slide, people. Come on.
Yeah.
Come on. I just don't want to pay. I just don't want to spend $100 on them. I just want them for $60 or $70. That's it.
Yeah.
That's it.
Well, even the slides that I got, the Addy-Light slides or whatever, the ones that kind of look like Kanye's.
Yeah.
So when I got those, like, them motherfuckers sold out quick. Like, as soon as it popped up, like, and I didn't think they were selling out like that. I just liked it because it looked crazy.
Yeah.
So I was like, all right, well, fuck it. Like, let me grab one of these. And so I bought one for me and my girl, and like, I was able to get it, and I was like, oh, maybe my friend will win some. So like, I went to go like add another one to the cart, and it was like sold out. I was like, what the fuck? Like, really?
That was the thing with the Yeezy slides. I thought everybody had a pair. I thought I was like one of the only people who didn't have a pair, and then that total restock happened, and they were all fucking gone.
Yep.
I was just like, shit. And so it's like, I gotta chill. It's like, shoot my shot on all this, or wait till Yeezy Day and see what I can get.
Man,
so that's
I'm a little worried for Yeezy Day because I feel like I'm not gonna hit on shit. And they got the turtle doves. Well, I don't know if it's confirmed. I've been seeing all this shit on like Kicks on Fire and fucking Nice Kicks and House of Heat and like all that shit. And it's saying that they're gonna do a release of the turtle doves, like the original 350s.
Yeah.
Which is a shoe that I also wanted very badly. So like, if I got a chance to get that, and then like, what else they have? They had like Wave Runners, some other shit. Hold on.
Wave Runners, 3 different pairs of 350s, a couple pairs of V3 700s that I was looking at. I've got, you know what I'm saying, I've reached my spending limit already, but I mean, I have some shit set aside just for Yeezy Day. If I, probably will talk myself into it and just pull the trigger on it and say fuck it, just because I really want some 700s.
Yeah.
Typically for myself, that's like one of my, I guess you could say that's like my grail, is I want a pair of 700s. But also, with that being said, I also gotta get my girl some shit too. So definitely, it's gonna be about $500 that I'm gonna have to put down.
Yeah, it's gonna be
for it.
See, I'm just gonna have to shoot my shot on all these. So, what they're gonna restock is the Wave Runner, which is one that I really want. I got the other 700s that are, I forgot the name of them, but I actually like those a lot. The turtle.
They're right behind me, actually.
They're just back there chilling. They're dirty as fuck, bro. I gotta clean them. The turtle dove, which I really want.
Those are the ones right there I want.
Which one? The 700, the V3.
Yeah, that one right there.
Yeah, that one's pretty dope. The white one. They have the analog Yeezy 700s. Those are all right. I'm good on 450s.
Yeah,
I'm not too jazzed about the 450s. See, look, and then they got more foam runners. It's fucking hard to get foam runners, bro. And then they got Walmart releasing pairs that look almost exactly alike. And then them niggas got sued and had to pull them. I was like, fuck.
Damn, I wish I would have copped a pair.
For real, right before. One of my homies, he had them. And I was like, oh, shit. I was like, you got the foam runners? He's like, be honest, bro. He's like, I got these from Walmart. And they look almost identical to the fucking... Yeah, so another pair of Yeezy 700s, the static. The high-res blue. I didn't like them at first, but they're kind of fucking growing on me.
No motherfuckers are expensive for resale right now.
That and then the high res red. They got more slides coming out. The flax, the glow green. Those slides are alright. I have a pair, but they're just the slides get fucking dirty easy, bro.
That's why I was getting the black.
Yeah, that's why I wanted the black. And see these foam runners. Another pair of foam runners coming out.
A red foam.
Yeah.
Ooh.
The red foam. Them bitches sold out like. Stupid.
Zebras, of course.
I need another pair because mine have gone through.
They've been through the wire. You know,
they've been through some.
You can wear them to the gym and just flex. You know.
I don't know how I feel about the 350 V2s. Well, this pair right here, the Sesame.
No, don't like those.
Not really digging them.
That would be the one that I showed my girl that she was like, I'm cool with.
Core white, the fade carbon V3 700s. The blue tint 350s, the 500 is a comfortable fucking shoe.
It looks comfortable.
It's a really comfortable shoe. Along with I want a pair of these. I really do like this 700 V2. I mean they got a couple. They got a couple.
That's a nice list, bro.
I think I'm gonna run for the Wave Runners, the Turtle Doves if they do re-release them, and then a pair of the Wave Runners. So yeah, we'll see.
700 and a 350.
But see, Confirmed has been fucking me.
Oh, it
lately. I've been hitting on sneakers and all that shit, but Confirmed has just been
hating
fucking killing me, man. So yeah, but yeah, we've been taking L's, bro. We've been taking hella L's on shit. Even it's crazy to see that we take L's on general releases and then they restock and then we hit and it's like, why didn't you just give the pair to me the fucking first time?
Yeah.
Stop backdooring kicks, bro. This shit is annoying.
See how many fuckers stay on the app for an hour and then we'll put them back on there again.
Man, I do this shit now where I'm just like, I'll submit my shit and I'll just let it sit. I don't even care. But I told you earlier, it's like I hate doing that because then like I get notifications for my Twitter shit. Yeah. And they be popping up and dudes be like, oh, got the dub, thank you. And I'm like, man, these motherfuckers, bro.
It was that shit the other day where what was it that released? It was was it the Travises? So the Travises released and sold out, and then like 15 minutes after that, those Bart Simpson SB Dunks came and
drop.
Fucking dropped and disappeared immediately. They were fucking sold out instantly. And it's like, it's even worse is like the sneaker app sends you the fucking notification late. Yeah. So it was like they had already been up for like 2 minutes by the time I got the notification. Yeah. I like looked and I was like, oh shit. And I like clicked my size and it was just immediately like, oh, this product's sold out.
The one thing I hate about that is like whenever those pop up and you try to get to the app quick and the app freezes. And then another site that I hate whenever, because I get notifications in my email and I get them pretty early. And
I should probably turn that on.
Yeah. So I get for JD. And so JD will do like the bot free releases and you got to like get there quick and then you can either pick them up in store or whatever the fuck. And so whenever they do that, they'll send me an email and then like the thing that I follow on Twitter, they'll repost it and they'll be like, but they'll post it a little bit later. But still, like, even when I first get it in my email and I click on it, it just goes to that black screen where it's like, oh, you're waiting in the queue. Yeah. Just to even get to the fucking website. Not even to get to the shoe that I want. It's just to get to the website. You're, like, stuck in this waiting room. You can't even, traffic's high, blah, blah, blah. And I'm just like, and JD, their website and their app is the fucking worst for that. Yeah. It's so bad. And it could be just, like, a regular release. It could be, like, I don't fucking know, like a pair of Dunks or some shit, or not even Yeezys, like some like general Jordans that just came out, and it's like, okay, like let me cop a little Jordan, and you hop on a thing, and it's like, oh, dude, a high traffic, but just wait here. It's like, no, nigga, sorry, got a job, bro. Like I got shit to do. Just let me buy the sneaker.
So that happened to me last week when, this will go along with last week with the W's. So I did tell you I was able to secure a PS5. And
I'm jealous. You know why? Because today, my bad, I didn't mean to cut you off, but today I'm at work and we're like heading to somewhere, and I fucking my phone, I got a notification. It's like PS5 is restocking. I'm like, all right, cool. I hop in that bitch, and no lie, as soon as the link I posted, like I clicked it, and it was only like a minute. That wait was like 2 hours.
Yo, so that was the same thing with me. So the only reason why because this is the second time I've been selected from one of those registering things, but it's because I already have a PlayStation, and so like I'm a member of PlayStation Plus, which is like the online service that they have if you have a PlayStation. So anyone on that automatically gets preferential treatment, unfortunately. So that's why I got the email, because I got it in November and I couldn't do it then. So I knew if I just kept submitting, I'd eventually get it back. That's no brag or nothing. I'm just saying that. But same thing.
And nigga, I knew I was gonna give me a PlayStation.
Same thing, even with that. When they got me with that shit, I was still like, all right, cool, let me hop on. And it's like the timing that it started was right when I had to go back, like after my lunch break. So I tried to time my lunch break late, but I also had to teach some people in India some shit. I had to teach some techniques in my job to some people across the fucking globe. And that meeting started at 1:15. So at 1 o'clock, I'm on I got my laptop right next to my work laptop, and I'm just like looking, I'm just like, all right, cool. Keep checking. I'm in the fucking line, and it's like, your approximate wait is 1 hour. I'm like, motherfucker. It's like, this is bullshit. So the meeting comes up, and I hope nobody from my job watches this. But I was like, the meeting comes up, and I'm like talking with them, like, hey, how's everybody doing today? And they're like, hey, we're good. Is everybody here? Are we still waiting? And it's like, no, everybody's here. And I'm like, all right, look, I'm so sorry right now. This meeting came up a little bit late for me, and I have not got all my stuff together. Give me like 5 minutes to pull up everything I need on my computer for you guys, and then I'm gonna start sharing my screen. I really apologize for the inconvenience. And they're like, oh no, it's cool. And I fucking mute. I go over to the screen, it immediately jumps to 10 minutes. And I'm like, oh my goodness, like what the fuck? I just got to stall for 10 minutes? So it's like I waited it out. Now like I started talking to them again. I was like, oh, all right. So this is how you do this, blah, blah, blah. And then as soon as it got to 1 minute, I was like, oh, wait, what? Excuse me? I'm sorry about that, guys. One second, please. And I like muted again. It went to my laptop and just fucking selected that shit. Now the thing that happened was I like tried to bypass it. So like I like went in because you have to sign in through your PlayStation account on Sony to like buy it so that you get the link. I went through like the general website, and
you weren't even logged in, right?
Yeah, and I added the shit to my cart and tried to exit with it because it let me get all the way to pay right now.
Yeah,
and like I clicked it and it was like, please go through the link that we sent you. And I was like, fuck.
Damn it.
And so at that 1 minute mark, like I did that and I got through, and then like it brings me on and I like tried to click the same PlayStation and it was like sold out. And I was like, are you fucking kidding me?
Yo.
And I clicked another one. It was like, you actually already have this in your cart. And I'm like, what? And I fucking looked. The one that I added on the general entry was sitting in my cart.
Yeah.
So I just hit accept and it sent it through and I got that shit. And I was just like, oh my God. But like my spirits like jumped up on that call. I went from like, all right, guys, let me just handle this and blah, blah, blah. And then like I came back and said, hey, I'm sorry about that. Let's get right into this class, okay?
What's up, bitches? I'm back.
Let me teach you how to do this.
New PlayStation. Oh, shit. Yeah. I got the link in, well, not the link, but I got like the thing for it. And I just like, cause I have a PlayStation 2. So like I have like the PSN, like all that shit.
Yeah.
And I did that. Like I registered for the thing. So like it's supposed to notify you whenever like they restock. So you're like first in line. And even doing that, bro, like just bad luck with that. Yeah. But I mean, I'm not pressed on it because I really don't need a PlayStation right now.
I had this moment where like the waiting game happened. I got my shit. Like I hit on Tuesday. I got it on Sunday.
Oh, you got it already?
Yeah, it's already. I already set that bitch up. I was gonna message you. No, but here's the thing. Like after you get it set up and all that shit, you got to do a data transfer from your PlayStation 4.
Yep.
You got to move games over.
So you can't.
So it's like I couldn't even play. Like for like the first 48 hours, I couldn't play.
Yeah, you got to do all the shits.
And then after I got everything together and started playing it, I was hit again. I was like, man, there are no games out I want to play right now.
Yeah.
So I'm just like, well, fuck. I got this system here and it's nice, but I'm like,
what am I gonna play on it?
Nothing I want to play comes out for at least another 2.5 months. So I'm just like, fuck. All right. Guess I just got a PlayStation 5.
I've been seeing gameplay and like shit from like Modern Warfare that's coming out.
Yeah.
And the graphics look fucking crazy. The graphics look wild.
And
I think because like I'm so used to playing like this version of whatever the fuck I got. I don't even know what I got. I just got some Call of Duty. But I was looking at the graphics on this, like this nigga was reloading the gun and like all this. I was like, what? Like this shit looks wild.
Like I've never really been someone who notices that, except like generationally. Like I noticed the difference between like PS3 graphics to PS4.
Oh yeah.
But like when it comes to like games that are coming out in that generation, I never really noticed a difference. That's why I never got like a PS4 Pro.
Mm-hmm.
But when I had a game that was on my PS4 and I transferred it over to the PS5 and played it. And like I think there was like a portion where I was like walking in the snow and I was just like, oh shit, I can see the flurries. Like it just hit me. I was just like, damn, I can see flurries. That's wow, that's crazy.
Wild.
But yeah.
But like it was crazy because the graphics for like that scene that I seen on TikTok. Somebody posted on TikTok and like the dude's gloves, like the texture on the gloves looks so like realistic, and it down to like the fibers on like the fingertip. It was fucking crazy. It was wild. But yeah. So hopefully I get my PlayStation before the new Call of Duty drops, and then that way we can go head to head on there.
All right.
So
because they're gonna do more drops, they always do or whatnot. And I mean, as quick as I got my shit, that means they fucking lying about their stock. They just want that shit to be exclusive.
Got that. You know what? They probably backdooring PlayStation.
They are. They are, nigga. They have to, bro. Like that's the same thing with the shoes. Like there used to be a time. There was a time in our lives where you can just go to Walmart, go to any store, and grab a new console.
Yeah.
Even like it used to be like, oh, if you wait 1 year, the consoles will be everywhere, and just miraculously, this console came out when COVID hit, and so now they're like using that as their excuse for not having them. And it's just like, no, we just don't want you niggas to go to the store and get them. You got to get them through us.
Yeah, they're like, we're not selling this shit to Walmart. Yeah. Like, we're gonna sell it to StockX.
Population control.
Then they're gonna charge $1,500 for.
I saw that. I looked because I looked at my console. I was like, how much does one of mine go for? Like mine was only $430 with tax.
Yeah.
The motherfuckers are running that bitch like $900.
Yeah. Stop. Close to a G. I'm like, y'all tripping, bro. Like I do not love PlayStation that much.
That's the same thing. I was like, I don't love it that much. That's why I was always like, I'll never get it resell. Fuck that. But L's, W's, same things. We gotta move the topics along. So we were talking about a little movie that dropped on Netflix over the weekend that we both watched, The Gray Man. How'd you like it?
You know what? When I looked at the fucking viewing time and it said 2 hours, I was like, oh shit.
It was?
Yeah, it's 2 hours.
Damn, it didn't feel like it.
It didn't. And that's the fucking dope thing about it. So seeing Ryan Gosling like is this dude, which I mean he's had other roles where he's played kind of a badass, you know, which is dope. But I don't know. I think just because this one was produced by the Russo brothers,
the Avengers,
it was a very well done movie, and I feel like it should have been a theatrical release.
Yeah, me too. My only gripe that I'll say is this is the perfect example of a movie that would have been better if it was rated R.
Mm-hmm.
Just like little things like in the choreographed fighting and whatnot, they like mute the impact sounds of the punches and hits and things, and like gunshots hitting people and them just falling with no blood. That's the only thing that I don't like, essentially. But other than that, like I enjoyed it. My girl was even locked in, and we were just like watching it on Saturday night after having dinner.
Yeah, I think the one thing I can say about it from like a technical aspect is I really got annoyed with all the drone shots. I feel like
I know you so well, because as I was watching it, I was thinking to myself like, man, if DJ's watching this, he probably hates these right now.
Some of them were cool and they were done well, and then other ones I was like, there's no point
little much
in doing this.
Yeah,
I just feel like the director was like, oh, like we have this drone operator and this is his real. He can do this stuff.
Yeah.
And so he like started doing all the fucking like the extravagant drone fucking maneuvers. And I'm like, we really don't need all that much. You could just do like a single track and like follow, you know, whatever, and get a continuous shot, and it would still be dope. But like you're going over the side of a fucking building and then doing a barrel roll and then rolling through the backside of an ambulance and like all this shit. And I'm just like, okay, that was a little over the top.
Yeah, he was really what I like to say, he was really exploring the scenery with that shit.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying.
Which I mean, like there was a couple of shots that were done well, but then it just like I felt like they kept hitting you over the head with it.
Yeah, yeah.
Which I mean, if you're like the normal viewer and you're not me, and it would look really cool to you.
I think you rub off on me because like by like the third time I was like, really?
Like we doing the drone
shot
again?
It's like we really doing this again? Like I get it. Like I get it. We don't need this no more.
Yeah, like your camera moves are good. We get it.
We can just do a simple blackout to the next scene. That's perfect for me. You know,
simple fade.
Yeah, simple fade
or hard cut.
Yeah,
one of the two. But like that scene, oh man, I don't want to give nothing away because it's still fresh.
Yeah.
But what I will say though is it was a very good movie, and it's cool seeing. What's that dude's name?
I just call him Captain America, but it was cool seeing him as a bad guy.
Yeah,
because you haven't seen him as a bad guy since before he played Captain America.
Yeah, he plays a really good bad guy.
Yeah,
he plays a really good like douchey like dick.
Oh
character.
Yeah. It was that the shit that cracked me up was when he was like, he's like interrogating that dude, and he like grabbed his fucking ears and like he like sat down. And he's like, that shit I did to your ears. That wasn't even torture. Like, I don't even know what that was. I just made it up on the spot. But now I'm really going to fuck with you.
I think one other movie I seen him in that he was like playing kind of a character. And that was kind of after like the whole like Avengers and shit was that Knives Out.
Oh, yeah.
And he was like an asshole.
I feel like he's been doing that post Avengers of just like, I've been the Boy Scout. So now I'm just going to play like these shitty characters.
Yeah,
like
just
all these bad guys. Because it's like this. I thought about the way when you said that, I was like, oh shit, he was the bad guy in that. Yeah. Spoiler alert. Sorry. If y'all haven't seen that movie yet, but yeah.
But yeah. It was a really well put together film. And I really wish it was a theatrical release. It would have been really dope to see it in theaters. And like you said, if it did have the R rating on it, like that would have been.
I should have. I don't know why I never brought it up to you earlier because I remember when the trailer dropped a few months ago. I was just like, oh. Okay, yeah. I'm in.
Even from the trailer, like I was like, okay, yeah, this shit look like it's gonna be dope.
This look like it's busting.
The cool thing about it is they're already talking about doing a sequel.
I'm with it.
And then they're doing a spinoff. So I wonder what the spinoff's gonna be. But I wish they would just. I'm so tired of like if they do a spinoff, I hope it's not like a series or some shit.
Yeah.
Like just make a film.
Yeah.
I want to see more films. I'm tired of seeing fucking like 8 to 10 episode series of shit, and y'all are just filling it with a bunch of filler.
Yeah,
it's just like a bunch of like, it's like the first episode's good, the second episode's okay, and then you have like fucking 3 or 4 filler episodes, and then you get to like the last joint.
Well, we talked about this when I sent you the Mike Tyson series trailer.
Yeah,
looks great. Would love to see what they could have done with the film, but with that being said, if it's a limited series, I'm in.
Yeah,
because I know you could tell a contained story in like 6 episodes.
Yeah,
I don't need a season 2, honestly.
So it's so weird to see like it just like you scroll on Netflix, it's like series. Yeah. Hulu, it's all series. I started watching The Bear.
Yeah,
and I really like it. I haven't finished it yet, but like you said, the episodes are pretty short.
Yeah,
so it's easy to digest and kind of.
Just finished it over the weekend. I like took a break and then finally had some time and finished it up. Great show.
Yeah, I heard they got renewed for second season.
It did.
Yeah.
All right. I can watch season. Like that's the thing. In a world where all of our movies have all of our movies or series have some aspect of like science fiction, magic, superheroes, all that shit. It's kind of weird to me how like all the really grounded shit is what stands out to me.
Yeah.
And like leaves like a mark on me. So it's like they're already behind the 8 ball with not offering any of that, but yet they use it to do character development and shit that like what episode are you on?
Shit. I'm still early.
Okay.
I think it's the episode where they do that party.
Okay. Yeah.
And like the
That's cool. That's cool. So that's where I stopped at too, and then I picked it up from there. It's only 8 episodes this first season, and finished it off. And I can tell you, like, man, the character development they do with like just like the core characters, like I'm interested in those people. And I think it also helps that I just went to Chicago in March. So like I know that restaurant, like I saw it. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like the restaurant's a fictional restaurant, but I saw restaurants like that out throughout the city when we were there, like just walking around and taking in the environment. And it's like I can understand it more because of the recency bias of me just being there.
Yeah.
And it's like that. I think that's why it hits close to home, because like every time I see something in Chicago now and they show a subway, I'm immediately like, oh, it's the red line.
Yeah.
Oh, it's
like
the blue line.
You got that experience.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's dope. Yeah, no, it's a solid show, so I got to finish it up. I'll probably get a chance to finish it up sometime this week. Okay, so I had this moment today, and it got me thinking, right? Because this whole time, and this is just like in a metaphorical sense, right? Just constantly being the driver, right? Just, you know, being the driver, like the main person that's been doing a lot of shit. Today I got to be the passenger. And what a passenger in a sense is I was just like riding along in the car, but then that too is just like I didn't have to take the lead on anything, and I didn't have to navigate anything. I just had to be. And that shit was the best feeling.
It's a great
like
feeling.
All day, especially just like after the past like 5-6 days that I've fucking been through. It's like it was just good to just sit there and not do anything. And I was just taking in everything. Like I don't listen to the fucking radio.
Yeah.
And like today when I was in the car, I was like, oh shit, the radio's on. Like, is this on? This on? Like, oh, this is new. And it was just like, and it brought back this feeling of like summers before when you would actually like do things and like go to the pool, like go hang out with friends, like drink, talk, do whatever. And then now like I feel like everything's just like work, and you're constantly like driving towards something. So like for me today, like being able to sit back and just be a passenger and kind of like just zoom out and watch everything, it's a great fucking feeling.
Yeah. So like differently from me and you, because of course you can't go to the pool because you're normally working at like times where people are going swimming and shit like that. But I do feel this metaphorical topic, because like I think this all the time, and like sometimes it does cause like arguments between me and my girl, because like sometimes I just get tired of always having to have the fucking right answer.
You gotta have like the idea, or like
I always have to have the idea. So sometimes like I'm like a smart ass back. Not because I want to be mean, but because I'm like, I know you can think of something too.
Yeah.
And it's like, I know that you can, you know what I'm saying? Like, I get so fucking tired of that sometimes that I just shut down and I'll just be like, I don't know, you tell me.
Yeah.
I don't know. You figure it out.
I mean, that's just with anything. Like when people expect you to like take the lead on anything, and like they look for you to like lift a finger whenever like they need something, or like whenever something has to be done. I mean, even with work, it's like you go to work and it's like everybody's expecting you to like do this thing or like be this person, and it's like the moment you're not, it's like well, how come he hasn't done this? And like, cause nigga, I would like to sit back for once. And cause I mean, even my job now, it's just like I take the lead on a lot of shit, because I come from a time like when you went to work, like you clocked in, you did work.
Yeah.
And it's like people now, and I mean, I'm not speaking for everybody, but a lot of people now, like, it's just like they want shit handed to them. Like there's no like work, and then like if they do have to do work, it's like it's always half-assed.
Yeah.
And it's just like, and even like that situation that you had explained the other day, and like how you had to like do this thing, it's like, yo, like you're a grown-ass man and you can't figure out, you know.
Oh yeah.
That's it.
Like,
so but it's shit like that. It's like I would like to be that person for one day.
Yeah.
And just like kind of take the back seat and just be like, nah, like y'all got it. Y'all figure it out.
With that dude, I don't know. Like I think he's doing it intentionally, or whatnot. But it's just, I get it. Like I have more experience in what we do, but it's still just like to a point. It's like, bro, why the fuck would you think that they would spend all this money hiring us, putting us on insurance, just to let us go in 3 fucking months after we've got these accounts up and running and transfer them over to someone else? Like, why would that thought even cross your fucking mind? Like, we don't work in a fucking steel mill. This isn't a fucking coal factory, you moron. Like, they're not laying fucking people off here. Yeah. This is an esteemed, established corporation, bro.
So, being able to, like, you know, take a step back and like I've always said that, and today, like, I finally got the chance to do that. Even though, like, I've still been busy as fuck, like, I got a moment to, like, kind of step back and, like, watch everything.
Yeah.
And it's a very euphoric feeling.
Yeah.
It is. It really, like,
at first, you kind of have a what do I do with my hands moment.
Yeah.
Like Ricky Bobby, but then after you, like, calm down and take it in and sec, you just analyze and shit. And it's just like, oh.
Like, just breathe. It's like, nigga, like, I was actually listening to the radio. I think that's the thing that tripped me out the most, because normally, like, it's just background, but I was like fucking Imagine Dragons was playing. I was like, oh, this is nice. I don't like Imagine Dragons, but I was like, yeah, fuck it, this is nice. I could just
heard the radio in years.
So, you know, nothing against Imagine Dragons. They make a lot of great music.
No, fuck them. Because at my job up in Austin, I was working in that warehouse up in Austin.
That's all they would play.
Yeah, the dude, my homie AJ, who worked in the fucking heat transfer and embroidery department area, all he'd fucking blare is Imagine Dragons radio on Pandora.
Oh, Lord.
And then, God, first things first, let me tell you what I'm thinking in my... Oh, fuck, I hate that song.
I always see those videos. Just like, oh, fuck. What was it? Oh, I was talking to somebody the other day, and I was like, you like Arby's, right? They're like, yeah. I was like, yeah, Arby's is pretty solid, right? I was like, what about Wendy's? It's like, yeah, I like Wendy's. Like Wendy's balls is in your face. Like, and so, like, every time I think of Imagine Dragons, I think of somebody saying, like, imagine me dragging these balls across your face. Oh, man. Fucking kids, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. The D, like, that was like the D's nuts thing, you know? He's like, imagine dragging these balls across your face.
Oh my goodness.
But the Wendy shit, man, I was cracking up because I did that shit to my girl. Because I said, I was like, you like Arby's, right? I was like, it's cool. Whatever. I was like, how about Wendy's? She's like, yeah, I like Wendy's. I was like, yeah, you like Wendy's balls is And I couldn't even, like, say it without laughing, nigga. I was cracking up for like 10, 15 minutes. No bullshit, just laughing.
Like, so mature.
Yeah. She's like, I don't see what's so funny about that. And I was like, Wendy's balls is like,
hey, come on.
Like, let me be a child for a moment.
Relax.
Shit is hilarious. I was crying. I had tears. The shit was hilarious.
Oh, yes.
So if I ever ask you about Wendy's, just be on high alert, because I might say some super childish shit. Oh, man.
Don't be like a Double Dave or a 4x4, 4 for 4. You know, none of that. Just be on high alert.
Yeah. But yeah, so moving forward, we're gonna jump in the music corner real quick, and then we're gonna get up out of here.
Yeah. Rolling Loud. Yo, I saw that video of people throwing shit at Cudi. That shit was not cool, yo.
That shit made me hot.
Like, y'all are fucking weirdos, man. But on the flip, and if you want to get into conspiracy theories, they say, like, after that happened, Kanye jumped on stage. I think it was during Uzi Vert's set, and started performing. Lil Durk set, yeah, right after. Like, moments after that happened, that's when that happened. Some motherfuckers were making jokes like, yo, how did he go from the audience to the other stage that fast? You know what I'm saying?
Kanye just does what the fuck he wants to do.
But no, that video came across my Twitter over the weekend. And I was just like, yo, what the fuck? Like, why are y'all dumbasses like that? Why y'all gotta ruin a good thing?
See, I don't know Mr. Rager. I'm sure it was a bunch of young kids. Yeah. Because if that was an old Cudi, that nigga probably would have hopped in the crowd. Because I know if that was me and I was on stage and like I could see and I'm looking in the crowd, and well, it's kind of hard to see on the stage because it's so fucking bright. But I probably would have hopped in the crowd.
Yeah, someone's getting fucked up.
I don't care how many fucking, like, the disrespect it takes. And it's crazy to think, like, nigga, like you're paying to go see somebody, and multiple people are paying to go see a person, and you just have the audacity like try to like fuck this nigga setup.
Yeah.
It's like why throw shit on stage? That shit just irritates me.
It every time I see shit like that now, I think of that that video of the Bevy where somebody throws
a shoe at him.
He's like, who the fuck threw that goddamn busted ass Adidas? He called it an Adidas because it was one shoe.
Yeah. that video is hilarious. But he dodged that shit.
It's just so funny. He's like,
Who threw that
goddamn busted ass Adidas up here?
And then he's just standing there looking out in the crowd. Oh man. But yeah, don't be an asshole, man. Stop throwing shit on stage. This shit ain't cool.
Yeah.
And then they hit the nigga right in the face.
Yeah.
Like
that was the last straw for him.
he was
So
like,
it
yo,
was just
like
they'd been doing it. But
y'all throw another motherfucking thing on this stage. I'm walking out. And then somebody just being a smart. I think there was a video from like in the crowd. I could be wrong.
Yeah.
But I think there was a video in the crowd from like the person who fucking threw the other joint.
Oh,
up
what
there.
a fucking weirdo. I hope we find that video so we can like press charges or something. I hope someone presses charges.
That shit is crazy.
That's assault.
Yeah, stop throwing shit on stage, you fucking weirdos, and stop fucking up the show for everybody else. Like, why pay? Like, why pay that much money to go to a fucking
I'll be mad. I'll be mad. If I paid money to go see Cudi and some motherfucker ruins that show, I'ma fuck that motherfucker
Yeah,
up.
if I'm in the crowd, like, next to this motherfucker and he's throwing shit, I'm beating ass.
Like, if I paid good money for some front row seats and he walks off stage because someone, oh, yeah. This is going to be a mosh pit, all right.
Like, enjoy the fucking experience. Like, be there. That's the fucking point. Oh, man. But, yeah, that shit with, Rolling Loud. Why was that nigga extra black? He looked like fucking Zoolander when he was hiding out in the coal mine. He's like, surprise. You know what I'm talking about? That's what Kanye looked like.
Oh,
that nigga came out with the fucking the Cyclops visor on, strapped to his head. He should be doing some weird shit, but I love that guy.
I'm trying to think of like what is this is he in his Michael Jackson phase right now? You remember how like Michael Jackson like the early 2000s would always like cover his face and shit like that and have like masks and weird shit like that on? Is this like Kanye going through that right now?
This is his superhero phase. Oh. This nigga, I don't know. It's weird, but I was that song that he came out with him and Cardi B. Well, it was Cardi B's song, but he has a verse on there, and this nigga's just annoyed with his kids. I guess like he just talking about they get on his nerves, and then in the other joint he was like, "Rich ass kids, this ain't your mama house." Like, is Kanye?
I mean, imagine if your fucking kids like their mom and she lets them get away with everything and they're nannies. You know what I'm saying?
I think about that too because I'm like, yo, like how we grew up. Like even if like we grew. So, like, us now, like, let's say we make millions of dollars. I would still be like, no.
Yeah.
Like, I wouldn't let my kids do certain shit. Like, and then on top of that, like, they wouldn't be fucking spoiled. And so I could see, like, with the Kardashians and, like, how they live and, like, do shit. Everything's fucking extravagant and, like, all this shit. So I guarantee, like, they spoiled. So whenever they get to dad's house, he talking about, like, they want filet mignon. It's like, nah, nigga, you better eat that ramen that's in the kitchen. Like... Ain't no chef over here.
What the fuck you talking about?
What the fuck is you talking about? But yeah.
That's got to be a crazy thing to deal with.
They be on my nerves. They be on my nerves.
Trying not to instill your kids with influenza so that they're fucking like spoiled brats. Yeah. And trying to instill some type of work ethic in them because you don't want them growing up and just living off your money.
But that's like when you do that shit to kids, and then they have like this sense of entitlement, and that's why niggas be throwing shit on stage because they feel like they untouchable and can't get their ass beat.
Fucking kids, man.
So, yeah, don't spoil your kids. I mean, spoil them to an extent, but don't let them be entitled pieces of shit.
Teach them respect.
Exactly. So, yeah, on that note, that's a life lesson from Chaku and Stokes.
Yes.
And we'll see you on the next episode.
Bye, guys.
Peace.